Time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Scott Kazmir gets the ball for the Rays in this one. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, last outing, solid outing. Gave him 6 full innings, but he took the loss. But if you give this club that kind of a quality outing, a lot of times you're going to walk away with a W. If he does that again this game, I think he's got a chance to win.
Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway.
Billy Hamilton.
First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, everything's working for them. They've increased their lead in their division. They're blowing everybody away. The challenge, I think, moving forward is just to stay focused and motivated as they know they're going to be a playoff team.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, talk about starting the game with a bang, boys.
Yeah, Matt, there's a reason this guy is leading off tonight. He can flat out fly, as you can see here. He squares up on this thing and kicks it into high gear for a triple to start us off.
In now, Christopher Chadwick.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
And the run will score as the Reds strike first to lead it 1-0.
Well, Matt, you want to get off to a good start? Right here they did. First inning, RBI single, first game of the series. This is a message, and maybe it's been sent.
In is Joey Votto now. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's look. Look over by Kazmir. Now the pitch. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. So the first 3 batters of the ball game hit safely against him here, and he's going to need to turn things around in a hurry before things get out of hand.
Todd Frazier.
Stepping in, Todd Frazier. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup over the inside corner.
Matt, this is how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on them early. You get 1 run in, and now you have 2 other runners on base. You come up with a big hit here, you can really make a big dent right here in this game in the first inning.
First and second here with nobody out. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Chadwick rounds third and is digging for the plate. And
great hits, 4 batters. You may not see that very often. When one team is able to walk up there and the first 4 hitters of the game get hits, man, they're on fire.
Standing in now, Ramon Jimenez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Towards second, Zobrist is there. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
Second baseman. Brandon Phillips.
Here's Brandon Phillips, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Here it comes. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matt, it seems like Drummond is pretty reasonable back there. He's consistent. You don't see many guys rubbernecking calls on him.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. 3 runs already home here. And another foul ball. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Reds 3, the Rays 0. Matt Latos will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's had good success against left-handed hitters, hitting under 250 against him. When you're having that kind of success against the left-handers, you're going to be in a lot of games.
Here's Matt Joyce now. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club.
Matt Joyce.
A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. And Harold, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
We're looking at a club I'll say is lukewarm. They're 4-2 at home, not sizzling hot and not playing poor either. But the first game on the road, I think we'll learn a lot about what this club is about.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Phillips throws to first, and that's out number 1. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, you're already down 3. You can't worry about that. Still play with your game. You got a lot of baseball left. Get maybe 1 inning. Chip away. Try to get at their pitcher and get your team right back in the game.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. Having a very nice year. Currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Levin over to his right. 2 gone.
Batting third baseman, Evan Longoria.
In is the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Latos into his motion. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Fastball pulled, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Rays. And I'm looking down there at the steady third baseman, Evan Longoria. This guy has been so steady at third since the day he broke into the big leagues. You don't want to hit it his way, particularly when he's playing in Tampa. He just eats it up on that carpet.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. There's the good fastball from Kazmir. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Joyce is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Brooks Levin.
Digging in, Brooks Levin. Here's the first pitch to him. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I don't know what was going on with him in the first inning. He had a bad first inning. This looks like a totally different pitcher here in the second. Really starting to settle in, really starting to throw strikes.
The 0-2 delivery. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Swing and a line drive. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Well, that's playing within his game right there. The speedster gets a little infield single, and now he's on to do damage.
Into the box now, Christopher Chadwick, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Up with it is Longoria. Ends the inning. Reds strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Stepping up to the plate, Will Myers.
Will Myers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, you've been given a 3-0 lead. The last thing you want to do is have base runners on and then give up a big ball, and that 3 runs means nothing to you. So pitch around the corners, make them chase the ball, but do not walk people.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Tough slider down low for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Another 1-2 delivery. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Myers will turn for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Ryan Howard.
Here's big Ryan Howard now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Now here's his swing and a bouncing ball for the second baseman, Phillips. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Rays. And I'm looking down there at Joey Votto. You know, Joey will surprise you. He'll make an unbelievable play because he's a gambler. He's not afraid to challenge on a bunt, and he's not afraid to turn and spin and throw a ball to second base without even looking that direction.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate as he currently leads the American League in runs driven in. From the stretch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A man at third with 1 away. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. 2 down. And boy, I thought they might have had a shot at scoring him there, but they put up the stop sign with 2 away now.
First baseman, James Loney.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Leto sets. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 0-1 on its way. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. A man on third with 2 down. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for Tampa. They trail it here 3-0. Striding in once again, Joey Votto. They'll start things out against Scott Kazmir as we get the inning underway.
Votto.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Now the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Here's the 1-1 now to Votto.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Cabrera there for this one. It's short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Digging in to try it again, Todd Frazier looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. Around first, digging for two. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box, Ramon Jimenez, as he'll take a look at a strike. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Redlegs have added on. It's now a 5-0 game.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
The second baseman, number 4,
Doug Castle is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Number 31, Doug Castle.
Stepping in now, Brandon Phillips. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a liner. Joyce is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Standing in now, Chris Iannetta. Out of play. Two out, nobody on. And he pops it up back behind second base. And Zobrist will make the catch, and that'll be that. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Reds 5, the Rays nothing. Matt Vasgersian back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning.
Kiermaier.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there.
Batting 9th. Catcher.
Here's John Jaso now. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. To the second baseman, Phillips. On to first, and a fine start to the inning here for Latos. 2 away.
The left fielder, number 20, Matt Joyce.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Joyce. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Latos is ready. Here's the 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Called strike, and that'll run it full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Oh, and this goes right past him. Legs churning. He's headed for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Your second baseman, number 18.
Yeah, looked like an easy play from where I'm sitting, but I think he took it for granted and basically whiffs on the darn thing, allowing the runner to move to second on a two-base error.
Here's Ben Zobrist now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. One 0 count. Here it is. That misses. 2-0.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Line drive to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ball 2 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2-0 pitch on the way. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. After it is Hamilton. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Shortstop, Zach Cozart.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball that time, not even close. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now here it comes. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location. All 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
In now, Brooks Levin, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kiermaier calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
The batter, number 6, center fielder Billy Hamilton.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he just misses with a curveball.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. (5-1) our score as we play the 4th here. 2-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They lead this one though 5-1. Digging in, Will Myers. He'll be in to lead off here against Matt Latos.
Number 9.
Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side. To his right, Votto, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
Here's big Ryan Howard now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now Howard waits on the 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And Howard will wisely lay off that one as it's back to 2-2 now. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And this is swung on and missed by Howard, as he's prone to do occasionally. Set down on strikes for the second out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. One run, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They're down here 5-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christopher Chadwick. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. In the air now out to right field. Myers is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Ready once again, Joey Votto. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. Kiermaier is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone, see if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time, see if he chases it again.
Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Reds are down in order. They're up 5-1. Here's the first baseman, James Loney. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
First baseman, James Loney.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And Loney takes that one that misses. It's 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Kevin Kiermaier.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I think he wanted that pitch right there, but you know what? He's been throwing the ball real well tonight, and he's been getting a lot of favorable calls from the umpire, too.
A runner at first with no outs here. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Levin has a play. One away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The catcher, number 28, John Jaso.
Here's John Jaso now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
0-1 pitch on its way. And that misses 1-1. Runner at first here, one man out. Lifted the other way to left center. Hamilton is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. The relay throw on to first, a double play. Rays held in check here. They're down 5-1. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Ramon Jimenez. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth.
Jimenez.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The second baseman, number 4, Brandon Phillips.
Here's Brandon Phillips. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Now the pitch. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Swing and a liner, but foul. We're in the sixth inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Skied into straightaway right. Myers is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 17, Chris Iannetta.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall in right field.
Well, that ball was scorched. Now, I know it didn't hit the wall in the air, but it gets to the wall, and he still made a good decision not to go to second, to go back to first base. I think had he continued on, he probably would have been out.
Into the box, Zach Cozart, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
1-2. Here it comes. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2.
I like
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. One left for Cincinnati. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Here's Matt Joyce now. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Hit well towards the hole. Phillips is there. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Digging in once again, Ben Zobrist. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Cozart into shallow left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Your third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
Digging in to try it again, Evan Longoria. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Latos into his motion. First pitch on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time. And the pitch on 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Votto is going to have room as he puts it away right in front of the dugout for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They're down here 5-1. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th. And before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Trent Sanchez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Trent Sanchez.
Ready for another shot now. Brooks Levin.
He'll
match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Levin.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Into the box now, Billy Hamilton, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. One strike offering now to Hamilton. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Stepping in now, Christopher Chadwick, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Hit back up the middle. Taken there by Cabrera on to first, and there were 2 down.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, back-to-back sliders, and now he finds himself down 2-0. You know, trying to pitch him backwards, that only works if you're throwing strikes. If not, you find yourself in trouble.
Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Outside, 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 6-1.
3-0, he gets the green light, gets the base hit, drives in the runner from third base. 3-0 doesn't mean you have to hit it out of the ballpark. Just execute, and he did right there, driving in the run.
Standing in now, Todd Frazier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Softly hit out toward short. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, these guys are on a roll. Right there, even a soft line drive. What are you going to do? Man, this is just insult to injury. Are they getting lucky or what?
Jimenez.
Into the box, Ramon Jimenez, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here it comes on 1-1. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2 down, runners at first and second. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting a fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. It is stretch time here in Tampa. We'll stretch with them. It's the Reds 6, the Rays 1. Here's Will Myers. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit hard to short, scooped up on the backhand. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
I love the effort on the play right there. The jump throw from the shortstop just didn't get to first base on time.
Designated hitter, Ryan Howard.
Ready for another chance? Ryan Howard. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Deanna Navarro will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Navarro.
Leaves a slider right over the middle as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. The 0-1 on its way. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Nobody out, runner on first. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Weakly hit towards first. Cozart for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Hey, that's a really difficult turn for a first baseman when you have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Leto sets. 0-1 pitch on its way. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Kelly King has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Kelly King.
Here's Brandon Phillips. He'll have the first
Leading
crack
off
at
for
it here as
Cincinnati,
we start inning number
second
8.
baseman, Brandon Phillips.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, that's such a great pitch for the pitcher. It's so hard to lay off a changeup when you're looking for the fastball on the first pitch, and clearly he was looking fastball.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Therefore, it is Loney, and there's your first out.
The catcher, number 17, Chris Iannetta.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Iannetta. He singled his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. And this is fouled at the plate. Ground ball left side. Taken in by Longoria. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Zach Cozart.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Right to Cabrera. Throw on to the first baseman, Loney, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They lead it 6-1. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball, and now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
That's never where you want that changeup to be. Up in the zone, he hangs it. You still got away with it because it's still in the ballpark. That ball is one he hits to the moon usually.
Ready once again, John Jaso. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Cozart with the tag, and he is out at second base.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Ready with the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Levin racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, this guy has proven he can make some athletic plays in the field. And he takes a decent route to the baseball here. But I'm not sure anybody is going to bring this one in. Ends up out of his reach and bangs up off the wall.
Here's Matt Joyce now. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Corey Dickerson will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away.
Corey Dickerson.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Well, if he gets through this 8th inning, I doubt we'll see him again. You get to the 100 mark, people start wondering if you have the muscle and the strength to get through the rest of the game. I think he's done, but he's done a great job.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Set to deal on 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there as it falls.
2 strikes and he hits it in the left field. You couldn't hit a sand wedge better than that ball was placed right there.
Number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that'll be the end of the evening now for Matt Latos. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Ryan Webb takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Ryan Webb.
Ben Zobrist will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Again, a 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder. Play every chance he gets.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2.
That was the fourth foul ball in this at-bat. He is really making him work.
And it goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that's off the left field wall. The runner scores from second. Dickerson is on his way home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Striding in once again, Evan Longoria, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. For Zobrist, he's up to 32 in the doubles department now with that last 2-bagger.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full. Here comes the payoff pitch. And a good eye there from Longoria as he's aboard. It's ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Will Myers. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First offering on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the runner's not going to score. Now, remember, with less than 2 outs, he had to freeze. Hit it a little bit too hard at the wrong guy. He'll take the hit, but no RBI.
Charles
Now pitching for
Crocker
Cincinnati.
is called upon to
Number
pitch, really
27.
needing that double play
Charles
ball. Bases are
Crocker.
loaded here with only one man out. Deoner Navarro will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hitter out.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Bases are loaded with only one out. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Well, right here, he's definitely worked himself into a very difficult situation. He's got the power hitter at the plate, and you got two balls. He's sitting there looking for his pitch to hit. You know he's zeroing in.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line, out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, and they get the force for the second out. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
The shortstop, number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
So digging in now, Asdrubal Cabrera in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it 6-5 now.
Well, I love the perseverance. Comes down to late in the game. He ends up getting the base hit to drive in the run. No, he hadn't had any hits the whole game, so that was a big at bat for him to battle.
Trey Barnett will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 23, Trey Barnett.
Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. The average right at 280 coming in. 3 homers, 27 driven in. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Comes set. Now the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Matt, I'm looking for him to challenge him right here. You know, 2-2. You don't want to go to 3-2, have those runners on the move on that certain pitch. So 2-2 is your challenge pitch.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We've played 8 full. It's the Reds 6, the Rays 5. There is downtown Tampa at night as we'll welcome you back to baseball here from Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Corey Dickerson will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 10.
Trey Barnett will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base.
23. Trey Barnett.
Into the box, Brooks Levin. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
Levin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. 0-1. Here it comes. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Now here's the pitch. Caught off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-strike fastball on the corner of the plate. He's able to foul it off. Nice job.
Another 0-2 home. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 6, center fielder Billy Hamilton.
Stepping into the box, Billy Hamilton. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. Now a swing and a fly ball, and no one will track it down. 1 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Here's a pop-up now, and Longoria's got it for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 3, Christopher Chadwick.
Ready now, Christopher Chadwick. Into the windup and the pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strike. And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Reds are down in order. They lead it, however. It's 6-5.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a safe situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. Striding into the box, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll be the one to greet Chapman, who looks to put an end to this one. Logan Forsythe will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. He'll enter play at .313. 2 home runs, 18 driven in. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Well, he's got a nice count, 2-0. I know he's looking for something to hit here, but hey, a walk wouldn't hurt you either. Down late in the game, base runners don't hurt.
Here it comes, 2-0. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And here's a ball hit in the air. Chadwick giving chase, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Payoff pitch one more time. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And that at bat would put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Here's John Jaso now. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
The 0-1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Set to deal on 2-2. 3-2 now. Corey Dickerson is on deck. A runner at first with no outs here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Levin moves over. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The left fielder, number 10, Corey Dickerson.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Corey Dickerson. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First offering on its way. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Runners on first with 1 down. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back easily. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Hamilton will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Your second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Jonathan Broxton takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Jonathan Broxton.
Ben Zobrist will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch there to end it, and the Reds have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. 1 pitch and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Matt Latos earns his 8th victory of the season. Scott Kazmir couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 6 runs on 12 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Rays, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Matt Latos. His record is now 8-1. The save to Jonathan Broxton, his 3rd. The loss goes to Scott Kazmir. He falls to 6-4. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Again, we remind you for your next trip to Tropicana Field that all vehicles with 4 or more passengers receive free parking all season long. Also, a reminder that extra PSTA buses for routes 18, 32, and 74 can be picked up outside the stadium.